Okay, so this is my login. Margaret, you've got your own. Lisa, you've got your own. So just use that login. Then you come to, oh no, this is it's the wrong thing. What am I doing? Uh-oh, edit this bit out. So you need to go to transitionliverpool.org/, if you just type in admin, it should bring you to this page. And then, yeah, sorry, username, password, login. Close. Yeah, okay, so this is the dashboard. This is the page you'll see when you log in. The main page that you'll be using will be this, because this is where you'll add blog posts. You can add pages, which are basically like the Mersey Green map page, or the Sparkit page, or the About Us page, that sort of thing. But generally, it will just be posts. So go on all posts. Yep, so there's one here. I think, let me just move this over here. Yep, so that was the last one that was published, the February blog. So if I go into edit, and I can show you what a completed one looks like, and then I'll make like a draft version of another one. So you click onto it, this is what you'll see. I generally don't use this format because it's too confusing for me, and I'd rather be able to see what is actually going up. So you can either do it on here, or you can return to standard editor. No, is that not working? Normally that goes to like a, oh, here we go. Laptop's being slow. Sorry.
There's no need to apologise for your laptop.
God. Right, I'm guessing I'm not supposed to press that. Okay, so this is what you'll see. Build on the front end, because this is what it will actually look like on the website. So it's much easier to format the text and that sort of thing. So you can do the, is it the Benny Hill theme tune to this bit? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so as you can see at the top here, this is how you know you're logged in and you're editing something, rather than just viewing the website, you know, from when you're not logged in, basically. So here's an image here that I've added in.
Can I just clarify? Are we not published a March blog or a April blog then?
No, not by the looks of it. I think the last one was this one.
Because there's a draft one, isn't there, sitting in the pages?
I think the last time I checked that, there is just a little bit of text, but
oh,
I don't know. But I can have a look at it anyway, see what's on there.
Well, Lisa and I can have a look once we get going. Yeah. We can have a play with that.
Yeah.
You could possibly even do it as a March or April one.
Yeah, might give us a practice.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is as well, when you upload a blog, it's not, and something's wrong, it's not the end of the world, because like you can see with this one, it's already published, and if I edit something, I can update it and it's done, and you know, nobody gets a notification or anything like that. So yeah, you don't have to worry. So yeah, this is actually the feature image, which I'll show where that is in the back end bit. So here we've got a text section, and you can move it around. So
on this section, we just copy and paste the Word document onto here, would we?
well, sometimes the formatting is a bit funny, because with this one I had to play around with the images and that sort of thing. But yeah,
As a
generally
starting
it's just
point, we do that, and then you'd have to mess about. Yeah.
yeah. So to edit any of the text boxes, you just double left click, and then that will give you the option to, mess around with it and add in. So like I've done here, I've added in a link, and that's why it's that colour. Yeah, so.
Have you just left clicked to do that, Bea?
Yeah, so I've just highlighted this, and then if you want to add a link, it's this one, insert link, and that's where you'd copy and paste a URL basically. So this one is linking to the Ethos magazine website. So it's pretty straightforward. You can bold, italic, underline, all that sort of stuff. Trying to think what else. The only tricky thing I would say is adding in images. You have to have a bit of a play around with them, but if you've got any issues, then I can do another tutorial maybe of that. But generally, I just make it up as I go along and just try and figure it out.
So before you finish, if there's time, could you go through adding an image to the March or April, whatever one there's in pending?
Yeah.
Could you go through adding an image?
Yeah, sure. I'll just see if there's anything on here that's, yeah, and then that's linking to an email address, which I think, yeah, mail to merseygreenmap@gmail.com. There is another way that you can add in these sorts of links rather than just double clicking and adding them in here. You can, if you sort of click off the area, so just left click in a blank space above the box, it then gives you the option to edit it this way. So you can go module settings, and then it will come up with all the text that's in that box. So this might be an easier way for you to do it. You can either do it in here or you can do it in this bit. And you've got the same thing. You've got the options for adding in links and this sort of thing. So if you highlight, scroll to the top, there's the link bit there. It's normally a chain link type of thing. Insert link there, URL, text to display. And yeah, that's the same. But obviously the formatting of the images and that sort of thing is slightly different. But yeah, it's totally up to you which way you want to do it. I think in terms of the different links, like this one is to an email, I think it's easier to, no, it's not actually. Yeah, if you're adding in an email, just put mail to : and then whatever email it is, and that should work. And you can always test it if you're unsure.
Bea,
so that's that. Yeah.
Can you add videos?
Yes, you should be able to add videos. I can show you. I'm trying to think if I've got a video. Probably a Mersey Green map one, maybe, that I can add in. So if I
think I sent you a number of short videos. One of them might have been Patrick Hurley. Another one might have been Colm.
Yeah.
Have they gone live?
No, I don't think so.
So you could show us with one of those.
Yeah, sure. So basically, imagine that I've just typed all this or copied and pasted it all in, and I'm ready to publish it. You should have, if I, just trying to think now, if I exit Visual Builder at the top, save and exit, and then it should, Yeah, so that's that. So now you're just viewing it, you're not editing it. That's only when you double click onto something or that sort of thing. And then, so that's making sure you've saved any edits basically. And then if I just trying to think what way to do it now. Yeah. So then if you click edit post, it'll bring you back to this page. And
Sorry,
then,
I got a bit lost there. Where did you click edit post? Was that on the
oh,
last
sorry.
page?
Can you see my cursor?
Yeah.
It was at the top bar. Do you want me to show you again?
Ah, yeah, just do it again.
So it just might take a sec to load up.
It's my own fault. It's because I'm taking the odd note and and then I'm looking down to take the
Oh
note.
no, it's fine. Excuse me. God, come on. I need to get a new laptop, I think. Oh, great.
Don't worry about it. I'll work it out. And Margaret was watching us anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Right.
So,
So you go edit post.
yeah, I'll just wait for it to do that. And then edit post at the top there.
Yeah.
And that should take you back to that post, but in the back end rather than this view.
Oh, right. That's the bit would confuse me because you think, well, I am editing the post.
Yeah. So that brings you to here. And then, as I said before, yeah, so because it thinks I've made an edit, because I've gone on to it, it will come up with this update. So, you know, like I was saying before, if you want, this should say publish, basically, if you're in the stages where you've not published it at all. But because this particular post has been published, any edits that I do from now, you can just update it. But I don't think I've made any edits, so I don't need to update it anyway. And then there's this section on this side, categories. So you can just tick blog, environment, you could do news, education, any of those things. You can add a category. These are all the different ones here.
And where does the blog go when you've published it, Bea?
It goes on the news section on the website.
Because where we'd want it to go would be on the Mersey Green map page.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that, but I can try and figure it out, because I know Paul did the one for Mersey Green map, the blog post last time. And I thought it was an automatic thing, but I do think you have to do something which adds the last 3 Mersey Green map posts or something like that. But I'll have to confirm that with him, because I'm not sure. But yes, that's that bit. Tags, you can add tags, which is just basically if someone's searching on Google and they type in Mersey Green map, the reason why it will come up first is because we've put a tag on the blog post that says Mersey Green map or Liverpool map or something like that. So that can be quite useful for getting, you know, traffic to the website for different things. And this is what I was saying before, the feature image at the top of the page, which is what you'll see on the news section, where it's got all the different blog posts. That will be the image that you see, which then takes you to the blog post itself. So that's that. Let's have a look. If I go back.
you know, when you publish the changes or publish a new thing, will it show up immediately, or will there be a lag?
It should upload pretty quickly, yeah.
Okay.
It should upload straight away. I don't think I've ever had any issues with that.
Okay.
It's not like the map where you have to wait so long for it to update. It is pretty quick.
Okay. So if we see that we've made a terrible error.
Yeah. It's honestly, the thing is, like I was saying before, nobody gets like a notification to say this has been uploaded to the Transition Liverpool website. You know, it's only if we choose to share the URL of that particular blog onto social media and that sort of thing, that's when people will see it. So don't worry if you've published something by accident, or you've published something and then realised you've made a spelling mistake or something like that. It's really easy to fix, and you can just update it, and it's again just as quick as publishing it. It should change straight away.
Great.
Yeah.
So be that, just to check another thing, so you won't know if we've put a blog post on the website unless we email you the URL for the newsletter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure anyway. I mean, I know that you can like follow different blogs and that sort of thing, but generally people will see it advertised on social media or through a newsletter or something like that, unless they just happen to be on the Transition Liverpool website anyway. But yeah,
so we might want to at some point find out how to you know, if people are interested, how to make sure that they get a monthly notification. But
yeah,
that's a bit down the line. We'll come back to you on that one.
Yeah, I mean, you can, with this Mersey Green map newsletter, how often, you know, however often that is, you can always add in a link to the latest blog post then, you know, and you can share it on social media quite easily in between times. But yeah, let's have a look what's on this March one then, because I'm intrigued.
Not a lot.
I think there should be something there. It might just take a second to load, or maybe not. Yeah, it's doing something. Oh, 94 words. Yeah, that's all that's on there for that one.
Right, okay. I think I wrote that. I think I decided to have something to go up in March, and I think I wanted a picture, whether we've got one of a cycle track.
Ah, yeah. What, just from Liverpool?
Well, at the moment it could be any image, and I think it was linked with this is a long time ago, but I think it was linked with, if you click on the more,
yeah, that's
I
think that's the video of Patrick Curley.
I think that's the video I sent you of Patrick Curley.
Yeah, so you can do that. You can link to another, you know, you can link to YouTube for the video, but I think you can embed the video.
That'd be good, because I always find pictures the most tricky bit of the blog. So
okay, well, let's have a look then. So this is the text bit here. I can't remember whether I add the media in the back end and then edit it on the front end, if that makes sense. I think that's what I normally do. I can't remember why, but there's something to do with formatting, I think. So let's say we want an image to go under here. Let me try and find a random image.
So that was the image thing was on that top black.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Bar. No, that's okay.
I'm training. I'm forgetting.
So select, where did you click?
Yep. So select where you want the image to be, just with your cursor there. Add media. and it should come up with the media that you've uploaded on the blog so far. So this will go back to, you know, you've got loads of different images on here of different things.
So can you search for cycle?
Well, this is all the things that you've uploaded personally. So I could go onto Google and search for one and then upload it.
Right.
But if you did that, so this is your media library here, that's the tab that it's on at the moment.
Yeah.
If you go to upload files and then select files, so that's the sustainable suggestion for the newsletter, the last one that's come up. Let's have a look. Try and find like a random one maybe.
So could you go into Google and find a cycle track?
Yeah.
What would we have to do by way of acknowledgement? Copy and paste the acknowledgement bit in the.
Yeah, you can put like a disclaimer, should just say, you know, you don't have rights to the images basically. But I wouldn't worry too much about it. So let's have a look. What should we go for?
That's a sort of the Guardian picture of the UK10 of the.
This one.
Yeah. Do you think?
Yeah, we'll go for that one.
And just do an acknowledgement to the Guardian.
I think the easiest thing to do would just be to put at the bottom of the blog posts any of the images used. Excuse me. You don't have the rights to. I think that's just a standard thing.
Okay.
So I will put this in the Merseyview map folder. I need to tidy it up. Cycle track. Then go back to. Oh, can't see. Right, okay, so you can either select files, but because I know that it's down here at the bottom of my computer, you can actually drag and drop it in as well. And
that goes into the library then?
Yes, yeah, and then you can use that whenever, if you've got something else. Insert into the post. And then now, this is when you want to edit the size of it, because that, well, unless you wanted it to be that big, but if you select on it, you can see little white arrows have come up on the corners, and then you just drag it to whatever size you want it to be. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a bit bigger than that, maybe like that. And then say, I'm trying to think how I'm going to do this now. I'm sure there's a way that you can do it.
Would it be possible to add a little bit more in place of the more?
Well, we want to see if we can add the video.
Oh, there we go. This is literally me just testing it. I don't know if it will work. Insert into the post. Oh yeah, that's worked.
Fab. So that was your own video though, that wasn't from YouTube, was it?
No, well, yeah, it's on YouTube, but it's Margaret's page that she's uploaded it to. But all you need for that is the URL. So you saw what I did, didn't you? Add media. And then instead of, this is where you'll normally be, insert from URL, and then, you know, insert the YouTube link there, and it works. So that's pretty straightforward. Okay. So,
so this one that I've done on Jackson, Margaret, we can put the video straight on because I haven't got any pictures.
Yes, that would be good. So we could have that at the top. So the thing is, what I would like to do so is that picture now on the front of it?
And the
it
front
needs,
end.
I thought originally I might have put something like Patrick Hurley, whether you can you edit this now?
Yeah, yeah.
If that's on the front page, it needs to say Patrick Hurley talks about greening or improving Liverpool's cycling infrastructure.
Like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then delete the last bit.
To reduce carbon emissions.
So,
and then you don't need the more if the Patrick
Yeah.
there.
If we click on the video, then
Yeah.
will it play it on the website or will it take you to YouTube?
It should play it on the website, I think.
Do you want to just try it?
Yeah, so right. This is on the back end.
Oh, right. Okay, we'll leave that for the minute. We'll try that later. Can you publish it now?
Yeah, if you want me to, yeah.
So we've got a copy of you publishing the March one, and then we can have a go at publishing the May one.
Oh yeah, do you want me to edit the date, the month of that, or no?
No, if you leave it as, well, you could put it as the April one, if you're yeah.
April blog post. Okay, so now that's all done, normally I would then go use Divi Builder, and then, so we were just in the standard editor bit.
Yeah.
Then you click on, so let me show you again. Oh, just keep coming up. Yes, because I've not done anything in that. So this is your standard editor bit.
Yeah.
Then use the Divi Builder, build on the front end, and that should take you to the page like before. But it won't have a feature image because I've not put a feature image on it. Oh.
So how do we get a feature image on it? Because we'll need to know how to do that, won't we?
I will show you in a sec. So that's just loading the video, I think.
So that's published, is it now?
No, not yet.
Okay.
This is just editing it in the front end.
Okay.
This is normally what I do. So I'd go to the standard editor, copy and paste all my text, put all my images in wherever I think they should go. Then I'll go into the front end and format everything to make sure that everything's in the right place, because it doesn't always look the same as the standard editor.
Right, thank you.
So some of the text might be, you know, you might just have to move it down a space or whatever.
So what we're looking at now.
Yeah, it's struggling to load.
Yeah, I know, but it's also going to right to the edge of the page. Is that going to be a problem?
What do you mean?
Well, do you own an electric car? Or the D you can't see, and then at the end of the talks you can't. I just wondered if that's just a feature of the publishing process, or if it's what it's going to look like in the end.
It's just literally because I've hovered my cursor over there. It's just highlighting that.
Okay, all right, that's fine. That's because that would like, oh no, it's gone wrong. No. That would be me catastrophizing.
Yeah, no, that's just basically saying that's a text box. You can click on it. You can click on me to edit now because I'm grey. If that makes sense, as if I'm talking, as if the text box is talking to you. But yeah, that doesn't seem to be loading on there. So just say that's loaded and it's all formatted. I mean, it looks pretty, you know, good anyway, format wise. So now we go edit post. Back to this page. And then, so if you've still got another, you know, it's not ready yet, you can save draft there. So I'll save a draft anyway, just in case. And then it goes into this sort of thing, readability and that sort of thing. I'm not 100% on. Oh, what's it doing?
I think Jago showed me that.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how it works, to be honest.
It's basically, it looks for plagiarism, it looks for sentence length, and it tells you if your sentences are too long. It tells you if it thinks there's been, a number of things, and you should put it through just and double check.
Yeah.
That it is considered, the sentences are grammatical. It will tell, that was what Jago showed me, but that was a year ago now, so I don't remember it very well.
So we would generally put a couple of tags on this, wouldn't we, before we published it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll do category, blog.
Cycling, maybe.
Yeah. Cycling, environment. I'm not sure.
Motorgreener.
Oh yeah. Transport. Maybe that. And then tags. So if you just type it all together like that, I think that works. Or maybe put dashes into. I can't remember how these work. Liverpool. Oops. Maybe cycling Liverpool or something like that. I don't know. Try and think of what people would type into Google to find something. But you can edit and add more afterwards anyway.
Yeah.
And then this is the last thing, the feature image. So set feature image, click on that. That'll bring up your media library again.
Okay.
And generally, I wouldn't put the same image as what you've already got in the blog. So I'd either get rid of that one that's actually within the text and put it as a feature image, or do a completely different one. So for now, I'll use this one, just because otherwise it won't show anything up on the blog.
Hang on a second, my battery's running low. I have to go and see.
No, that's B.
It's mine.
Oh right, okay. Sorry.
It's on my screen.
Came up on my PC and I was like, yeah.
I was panicking because I thought, has my electricity died?
Oh no.
Which it
I
has.
thought when you got up, I was like, is it mine? Is it Margaret's? I don't know. Okay, so that's the feature image set. And then.
So we want a different image for that, don't we?
Yeah, but just for now, because I mean, I don't know what other relevant ones, unless you want to.
I've got a picture of my tricycle somewhere. We could have that.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to log on to here, all you'd have to do is click on here where it's got this feature image, click on that, upload files, and then select files, and then that'll take you into your documents. And you can upload your whatever picture you like.
If you think, unless you've got a bike and you'd be happy to take a picture of yours.
I haven't got a bike. I do want one though.
I've probably got a bike I could give you.
Oh. Well, I wouldn't say no to that.
It's a folding bike, but it's a heavy one. So I've come to terms with, I was going to try and get back into cycling, but I've come to terms with I'm probably not safe. So if you like it, it's a sort of woman's shopper type bike. I'll give it to you.
I'll email you or WhatsApp you about it afterwards.
When you're free.
Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, basically just if you wanted to edit it, it's quite easy. Just click on that, edit it, and then publish. Shall we publish?
Yeah, why not?
Honestly, don't be afraid to publish it. Just go for it. What's the worst that can happen? So it might take a minute or two. Bingo. So once it's refreshed, that's done. And then what I would do now is log out. It lets me. I love how it says howdy as well. Come on.
They always are slow, B. I've never done it fast.
I'm sure if you just hover over it, it should come up with the option to log out.
How much time have you both got? Can you afford the time to do MailChimp too?
Can I check my diary just briefly?
I won't be able to because I've said that I would be at the charity place to drop the stuff off at past. So.
Oh gosh, so can we fix another, when are you free, B, to do another one?
I'm not actually free next Wednesday in the day.
When are you free?
I've not got my diary on me because I know that I've got a few, I've agreed to a few shifts next week. Let me, I'll load this up and then I'll go and grab my diary whilst that's loading because it'll take forever anyway. So, let's have a look. So I'm not free Wednesday in the day.
Okay.
Monday.
I could do Monday at 9.
9. Or Tuesday after 2. Or Thursday morning, just to give you a few options.
No, I can't do Thursday morning. Probably Monday at 9 would be best for me if Lisa could do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Lost my pen. I put that in there. Yeah.
Right, great. So I'll send you a link that morning, probably about 9:15 for 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And if we do the same, well, thank you very much, B.
Well, I can show you the thing whilst it's low. Oh no, so it's not on the main screen that bit, is it? It's on the news section. So any blogs that you upload will appear on the news section.
Yeah.
And as you can see there, that's the feature image. So if I hadn't put anything up, this would be blank, basically.
Okay.
So it's just to be consistent with the rest of the blogs. It's better to have something there, even, you know, if it's similar.
Yeah.
It's better to have something. And then let's have a look. Let's click on it. So it's got that as the feature image, which you can edit the size of and that sort of thing, but that might, we can go over that next time. That's maybe. Okay. And there's the
see if it plays.
Can I now ask Councillor?
So that plays. That actually plays.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that's as easy as that.
Great, thank you.
Yep. I can go over the last few bits on Monday morning, maybe just to make sure that everything's right, because sometimes when I've uploaded blogs, things have gone wrong as I'm uploading them, and then I've had to rejig and that sort of thing. So I'll try and maybe have like a mini troubleshooting session at the start or something.
So yeah, if Lisa and I can fix a time, we'll have a go at uploading the May one. But if we haven't uploaded the May one, in time.
Still here. I've just stopped sharing my screen.
Okay. If we haven't uploaded the May one in time, could you put the April newsletter information into the transition newsletter?
This April blog post?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put a link to
that. If you leave that one till the last minute, if we've managed to do the May one and it's all worked, well, before the end of the week, which sounds very unlikely to me, but you know, then we'd put that instead.
Well, either I'd say do that or do what you were saying at the start with the champions thing.
Well, we'll do the champions as most urgent.
Yeah. Yeah, just send me across some text and an image or something like that, and I'll whack that in there.
Yeah.
Okay, right. I'm gonna have to shoot and get these.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Bea.
Oh, it's all right. Don't worry. Anytime.
Thanks, Bea.
No problem. And I'll see you both on Monday.
Okay, great. Okay.
Have a good afternoon. See you later.
Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.
Margaret, I found the Mersey Green map one, which I did have. He has sent me, but I haven't got. What I haven't got is the link. I can't find, rather, because she probably has sent it me, the link to